Run faster, or I... What the fuck was that? I've seen crippled slaves move faster.
Our way, true to Caesar. That machine looks like a floating eye. I don't like it.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? It's about time you showed up. I was starting to get lonely out here by myself. So you're the big shot that Caesar put in charge of this mission. I've heard about you. You've got quite the reputation already. Well, let's get down to business. Once we get started, we're going to be on a tight schedule. Are you ready to do this? Good. Now Kimball is scheduled to give his speech tomorrow. We'll rest here tonight and talk over the plan first thing in the morning. Get some sleep. You got a big day ahead of you. Rise and shine. You have a big day ahead of you. So, do you have a plan for how you're going to kill Kimball? Prepared already. I like it. There's no need to give me the details. It is probably best that way. Even though you already have a plan, I may have some information that you might find useful. I've been spying in the dam for quite a while now. I've gathered quite a bit of information from various sources. I've been able to get some basic information on the schedule for Kimball's visit, as well as getting some rough security details. The President is scheduled to arrive sometime in the afternoon. It's going to be a short visit to boost morale for the NCR troops. He's going to arrive, give a speech, and then leave. No meet and greet, no questions, just a quick in and out. They're probably afraid something is going to happen. For good reason. I wasn't able to find a final itinerary for his visit, but if you can find one, you can get more details on what's going to happen. Security is going to be tight. Rangers are stationed all around the observation deck where Kimball is going to give his speech. Security is led by a Ranger Grant. He's a pretty rough guy who's seen a lot of combat. It's best if you steer clear of him. The crowd consists of troopers and a few select civilians who were lucky enough to bribe their way in. They shouldn't cause much trouble for you. Finally, there's the additional security that Kimball will be bringing with him. I wasn't able to find out much on that. If I had more time in their computers, I could have accessed the full duty roster and guard deployment. Maybe you'll have better luck. Okay, what would you like to know? Suggestions, huh? I'd suggest you play to your strengths. There's probably plenty of ways to kill Kimball. Just find one that works best for you. We'll have a few hours before he arrives. You should look around and see if you can find anything that you can use. Just be careful. You don't want to cause a scene before Kimball even shows up. Well, I have a bomb here that can be put on the vertibird that will detonate at a certain altitude. But it's a little unstable and dangerous. Here you go. Put it to good use. I have some disguises for us. I've already got mine. A wealthy Brahmin baron who bribed his way into seeing the president. As for you, I have an NCR trooper uniform that I acquired. It'll fool most of the troopers and civilians, but it probably won't fool the Rangers. If there's nothing else, then we should get moving. You're the boss. I'll be in the crowd. Do whatever you need to do, then find me before Kimball arrives. Here's your disguise. This'll get you past most of the NCR there, but watch out for the Rangers. Odds are this won't fool them. I'll meet you there. Good luck.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Only engineers and authorized personnel are allowed upstairs.
Check your fire!
Have you seen my helmet? I can't seem to find it. You big joker, you. You're funny, I like you. I really need to find my helmet, though. Thanks anyway.
You dirty coward!
Watch out!
One of the Ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered. One of the Ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
Those Legion of... How do they keep the floor in here so clean?
Hello there, youngster. Welcome to my baby. The power station, the dam, they're my babies. Well, don't tell my grandchildren I said that. Anything in here that I haven't rebuilt, I've fixed. I've been here since well before the first battle. I've ground my knuckles on so much cement in here, it is nearly as much me as it is cement. I was down there for most of it, so I can't tell you much of what the boys with the guns were doing up top. From talking to the boys that were fighting up there, I can tell you that Hanlon managed to pull off what most people would have thought impossible. I'm the head engineer. I make sure the turbines keep spinning and the water keeps pumping. Been better, been worse. When I first came here, there was but one turbine spinning. At one point shortly after the last battle, I had 6 of them spinning. It was a wonderful sound. Only 4 of them are running right now. A little bit ago, one of the intake towers got clogged. No water running through it anymore to spin the generators. One of these days, I'll get some boys out to the turbine to get it running again. But right now, it is pretty low on the priority list.
Things are getting stranger every day. Hey. Hello.
Morning.
Make it quick. We don't have much time. Good timing. Looks like his vertibird is arriving early. Here it comes now. I hope you're up for this, because we won't get a second chance.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father worked as a caravan guard on the short loop, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood of War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came and they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. But the time came and they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, Rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What does Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. Its back is inscribed with the names of the troopers and rangers who carried the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? You think I want to get shot? Let's go.
This is hopeless.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? You think I want to get shot? Let's go.
Check your fire.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? You think I want to get shot? Let's go.
Another kill to my name.
Come on.
By order of Caesar.
Caesar lives.
What the fuck was that? I've seen crippled slaves move faster.
Awe. True to Caesar.
You dispatched President Kimball with real skill. Right under their noses, too. What a humiliation. My forces are in a position to assault the dam. Legatus Linnaeus has assumed command. Are you ready to go to him? To tell him to begin the assault? Good. In hoc signo Taurus vinces. Report to Legatus Linnaeus immediately. He'll brief you on the plan of battle. Come back victorious, or don't come back.
The Mark of Caesar protects you. Awe. Legatus, a stranger arrives. One who bears the mark.
Finally, Mars has accepted my sacrifices and unleashes me. You are the courier Lord Caesar has spoken of. The slaughter begins then. In the past, the NCR has relied upon attrition, withering our numbers with ranged fire and falling back as necessary. Not this time. The dam contains tunnels to its heart, overlooked by the NCR, now occupied by the Legion. When the battle begins, the NCR will find our teeth at their throats in a dozen places. There will be no attrition, no falling back, only carnage. Our forces are better equipped to take objectives than hold them. I do not wish to defend this place if another option exists. Our opponents follow a strict chain of command, which is both a strength and weakness. I intend to use you to strike at that weakness. Find the enemy commander, this General Oliver. Kill him or his resolve. Do this and his cowards will retreat, leaving the dam to us. Then ask them. The battle draws near. The word means butcher in Latin. I was granted the name after proving myself in several battles. Perhaps after today's battle, you too will earn yourself a new name. I live to serve Caesar's will, and the will of the Legion. If my victory serves them both, then I am pleased. They are passable foes. Like their citizens, they prefer their war from a distance, and at that, they excel. Their leaders have on occasion shown brilliance. Their rangers in particular have adapted well to our strategies. But their rangers are few, and this General Oliver we face is not their best. I regret not being able to face Hanlon, the one who led them last time. Moss's eyes are upon you. Do not fail him, or me.
Had enough?
You like that? Selway, courier. How goes the battle in the east?
And yet you managed to slip past. Impressive. You may not find the fighting to the west quite so easy to get around, however. The enemy is much more fortified ahead, and have snipers set up at key positions, which keep our men pinned down. In addition, they've managed to beat back our men emerging from the intake tower ahead and secure it. If we could just get rid of those damn snipers, or release our waiting men in the intake tower, we'd have the manpower to storm their positions. Any assistance you can provide is welcome, and will mean more of our men to carve through the foe by your side.
Murderer!
Get some!
Come on! Another kill to my name! Had enough? Come on! Come on!
Another kill to my name. Had enough? Come on!
So you must be the courier the reports mentioned. Pass this message on to your commander. Hoover Dam will not fall while I still draw breath. This battle is far from over. Once the reinforcements from McCarran arrive, the counteroffensive will begin. If that's true, then there's nothing else for it. My men and I will hold out as long as we can. Better that than simply give up. What other option is available? Retreat? And go where? According to you, the road west is blocked. And while you might let us by, I highly doubt your allies will do the same. Perhaps I do have a secret tunnel out of here, but that doesn't change anything. My duty is to stay and fight. My men and I are soldiers. We share an obligation to follow orders, and our orders are to hold this dam.